hope you can see me. Welcome to the last live stream in this series called Fluency Now. If you want to be fluent now, this is the place to be now. Hello, Tiziano. Hi, Tiziano was in the Accent and Speaking Challenge in Roadmap. Mwah. So good to see you. Gosha, hello. Oh, so many familiar faces already. Come say hi. Tell me how are you. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are and how you are today. Yeah. So today's live stream is a doozy. It's a juicy one because today, we have Alexandra. Hello, sweetie. Today we have a lot going on. So first of all, I think this is the most exciting live stream in this series because we will be announcing the giveaway winner. The giveaway entries were closed 1 hour ago. If you don't know what the giveaway is about, for every Roadmap Accent and Speaking Challenge participant, I just created a giveaway where every participant could join at the very end to win, drumroll, one spot inside American Accent Academy. And this is my precious, incredible, knowledge-packed course on how to, first of all, create an American accent, speak with an American accent, but mostly it's deeper. It's to understand American and English, in general, English pronunciation, and then to apply that for your speaking practice. The course is valued at $1,300, so the lucky winner is gonna get it for free. And this is the first time we've done a giveaway like this. If you are watching this live stream and you're like, oh, I wish I knew about the challenge, I wish I knew about the giveaway, well, the challenge was, and it's still gonna be open if you signed up for this round. If not, the challenge is one of the bonuses for the American Accent Academy course, and everyone who wants to sign up before June 16 gets a discount. Everyone gets a 20% discount. Challenge participants get a different discount, and also one lucky winner is going to get it for free today. And I'm so excited. I've never done it. And before we go into anything else, let me just check if everyone is here. I have my notes here. Come say hi. Yeah, and we are going to focus mostly on the fluency improvement aspect of learning languages, specifically of learning English. If you didn't know, I'm Laura. I'm a language mentor. I'm Polish and I am bilingual. I became bilingual because I wanted to. As a kid, I did it just because I was obsessed with English, and here I am teaching for 14 years how to be fluent, how to be advanced, how to be your most confident and expressed self. And this is what we're going to focus on today, on the fluency aspect. We're going to link it to the challenge again, because this is a live stream. The third live stream in our series, we had the grand finale live stream celebrating everyone who took part in the challenge. And yesterday we had a Polish live stream for my Polish viewers. So if you're Polish and you haven't watched that, there's a replay available both on my Instagram and on YouTube. If you're watching the replay of this one, you can find it too. And today it's going to be in English, and we're going to talk about improving your fluency, increasing your fluency. For some reason, my computer is like, nope, I'm not going to turn on. So I'm going to wait for it. Luckily, I have my notes, and I still have like a few things to say before we go into the Fluency Now aspect and also into the giveaway. Just wanted to say something kind of personal. I always manage to do something or say something that is personal in my live stream. So today it's my mom's birthday. If you didn't know, my mom passed away 5 years ago, and today is her birthday. She would have been 53. And I wanted to do this live stream on my mom's birthday because it was thanks to my mom that I was able to even start my channel, start my YouTube channel, my journey, my online business. But she was never here to see it because I started it after she passed. And in that way, creating a challenge and also doing a live stream specifically on her birthday is a way for me to kind of tell my mom, hey mom, I know you're proud of me. Take a look at all of these people who are watching. Thank you. I love you and I miss you. So I just wanted to take like a second to do that because it's very important to me. Okay, everyone who's here, please tell me where you're from, where you're watching from, like tell me your name. Yes, my mom is my mom is my angel. She is incredible. Everyone, you would have loved her. So yeah, tell me who you are, tell me where you're from. If you have any questions related to your specific English journey, let me know. I'm gonna answer questions at the very end. Today we're not gonna be here for long, but let's start. My computer's gonna start in like, I don't know, 10 minutes. But today, let's start with the most interesting and exciting aspect for those who are the participants. So for the giveaway, I decided to create a method that is going to be linked to the challenge. And if you didn't know already, we have like a theme. This year it was a roadmap because I wanted to give you a roadmap around all of the English sounds in the American variant. And as like a graphic for it, we had this classic Volkswagen van, and it's just so cute, and it has doors that can open, see? And because of that, this being our prop, I wanted to use it for the giveaway. So here I have the 3 participants' names who entered the giveaway. All of them are written on separate pieces of paper, and I'm gonna roll the pieces of paper so that they can enter the car. And when we finish the live stream, I know it's gonna be super intense and full of tension for everyone, but I just want it to be exciting. When we finish, I'm gonna take one name out of the car. So I'm gonna roll the names, but first of all, I don't know what names are where. So I'm just gonna like do them at random. So I'm putting 2 that I have no idea what they are to my side. I'm not even gonna look at them. Taking this one, not gonna look at it. And I'm gonna roll it while looking at you, so I have no idea who this is. I'm gonna do that and read your names and read your chat messages to me before we begin. I'm just like focused on the rolling, okay? So just say hi. Come say hi. Brum, brum, yes. Yes, this car is incredible. I've loved my time with it. It was super fun. Okay, I have the first name rolled, and I'm gonna put it in the car. Then I'm gonna shake the car around too. I hope it stays this way. Okay, it's here. Okay. I've never done anything like this before. Name number 2, rolling it. All right. So let me know where you are in your English journey. I want to make this interactive, so I'm gonna be giving you tips, but also I want to help you out with your particular specific issues and questions. And if you're kind of shy, just know that sometimes when you share something that you struggle with and you ask a question in a place like here, like this, you never know if someone else who's watching might be going through the same thing that you, and your question and my answer can help more than one person. So feel free to ask questions. I'm gonna read them. The second name is here. I'm gonna read them and answer them later. Okay, we have 2. And now the third one. I have no idea who this is. I mean, I know because I wrote the names down, but because I was, doing this thing behind my head, I have no idea who this is. Okay, hello, how is your day going? My day, I'm gonna be honest. I woke up knowing that it's my mom's birthday, and I was kind of sad. And I was kind of, thinking about my mom, about what she would be doing. I was sad that she passed away before her birthday, like 3 months before she was supposed to turn 48. And then I was like, okay, I need to move on with my day too. It's 5 years since she passed. I have quite a lot of experience dealing with those days. So I allowed this to pass, and then I was like, okay, the challenge is closed, but we have American Accent Academy enrollment. This is my priority now. I also have a YouTube video that I'm gonna release soon, putting the last name inside the car. And then, before you know it, it was like the moment to start the live stream, so that was my day so far. Okay, I can see through the windows here and through the windows here. I'm gonna shake it a little. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but just so you know, it's gonna be completely random. So closing the doors because they just opened. Yay! Oh my god, I have never done a giveaway, but this is the best giveaway that I'm doing ever. Good luck to the winner. I'm gonna put it aside, and maybe if you can see it. No, I have nothing. Maybe I could keep it on my shoulder. No, I'm gonna put it aside. But just so you know, I'm not gonna touch it. Nothing's gonna happen to it. Just checking my computer if it's working. And now we have the giveaway put aside for now. So if you're interested, keep on watching. I'm so excited for anyone who is gonna win. You guys did magnificent. These are the people who entered. All of you, you've done an excellent job at looking at your English with mindfulness, with a fresh perspective, a new set of eyes, and you're like, whoa, this challenge changed the game for me. So I wish all of you luck, and if you don't manage to win, just know that I have something special for you anyway. And for anyone who wants to join American Accent Academy, stay tuned until the end because we're gonna talk a little bit about it. Okay, I hope you have your water at the ready because we're gonna be here for around an hour. I'm gonna try not to ramble for too long today. Okay, so when it comes to speaking in any language, I'm gonna just tell you one thing before we begin, like, focusing on the tips. A lot of your presence and your confidence and your overall presentation as a speaker of any language, including English, I'm gonna say a speaker of English from now on, is gonna be linked to how you feel about yourself when you speak this language, when you speak English. That's what we were focusing on inside the Accent and Speaking Challenge, because I know so many people, and that is from my teaching experience, from my YouTube comments, from my Instagram messages, and even the people who reach out to me and want to get inside of my courses. This is something that so many people struggle with. Basically, I'm gonna say it, I hate saying it, but people say that they hate their English, that they hate the way they speak, the way they sound, that they hate their accent, their voice, the sound of their voice. Let me know if you've ever had that, because I think all of us have gone through this particular experience at one point of being, you know, hateful towards our voices and our accents and our language speaking abilities, or embarrassed. That's another big one. Or ashamed. Let me know if you've ever had that, because if you feel like you want to speak better, like you want to be fluent, but for some reason you still feel anxiety, or you still feel like people are judging you, a lot of that may come from you basically not liking yourself when you speak English. And I know that sounds big, but hear me out. This is something that you can work on. Inside the challenge, which was free, for 7 days, we were looking at those things. And today I'm gonna just basically summarize it for you in case you didn't manage to sign up for the challenge. This is something that I do every year, but this year, if you're watching this after we finish the challenge, or if you're just watching it on a random day, I'm just gonna like do a recap of it for you so that we can go a little bit deeper. But also I'm gonna give you some more tips and some general thoughts from me but my computer isn't working yet. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone down. I have like my other phone here. Okay, so I'm just gonna open the challenge, and if you are inside the challenge, you can access the challenge right now, and we can take a look at it together. We're gonna do something similar to what we did on our previous live streams, which is we're gonna just take a look at like days 1 to 7, and we are gonna be going through the speaking practice of it. So let's just see. Day 7. Okay, I am on day 7, so let me just go to day 1. Day 1. Okay, so day 1 was all about putting yourself out there and taking a look at your inner critic. So exactly the voice or the feeling that tells you that you hate your English. This is your inner critic, right? This is your inner critic just judging you for everything. We all have that voice. I have that voice. You have that voice. Everyone has this voice. The key thing is to not to listen to this voice. The key thing is not to listen to this voice. But it's hard sometimes, and I want you to know that I'm telling you how you can overcome all of these things, but it may not be easy for you if your English learning journey has looked a little bit tough so far for you. So, you know, we all learn in different places. We learn at school, we learn in private classes, we learn on our own in online communities, gaming, streaming, watching movies, talking to our friends sometimes, our native speaker friends, or like native speakers of our own native language where we practice for fun. We all learn in different places, right? And all of those different places and the humans inside these places, in those places, like teachers, mentors, professors, other community members, all of them have an influence on us. And teachers have the most because when we were younger and we don't have good teachers of any subject, but now thinking of English, it may not be the best environment to want to learn and to improve. But like, what's something that I want to say? Differently than in math, in biology, or in even physics or anything like that. In language classes, part of the assessment of your ability to use the language is speaking, and you're judged based on your speaking performance. And if you combine all of that together, if we have like not as supportive community or environment to learn, and then we are judged based on how we learn and how we produce our speech, this can make us want to hide away, like me from the sun right now, from speaking at all. You're like, nope, Are you here? You're gonna be listening? I'm not gonna be speaking. I'm not gonna be speaking. Like, you're not even gonna say it. It's like gonna be, oh, I'm sorry for my English. Oh, my English is so bad. I know I don't sound advanced. My pronunciation, I hate my accent. How many times have you found yourself looking at these words or using these words yourself? How many times have you said, I'm sorry for my English? Well, this might be the reason why you feel this way. All of us have different learning experiences, but no matter your learning experience so far, you can change it right now. You can change how you feel on the inside when you speak right now. And that's why I wanted to, and I called this live stream the Fluency Now live stream. So this is something that you can do starting now. And if you're watching this after the challenge is over, but you're like, Laura, you're speaking my language, like this is exactly what I've been struggling with, and you're like, yes, I want to do the challenge, message me. I'm gonna send you the link, because day one is exactly focusing on that, like leaving aside everything that happened to you so far in your English practice. Maybe you had an amazing experience and you're just like a little bit still insecure, and you're good but you're insecure. This is also good for you. Day one is about pushing through the discomfort and just seeing what kind of patterns you still repeat in your head and in your mouth that are not helpful for your English speaking skills. And I'm going to read you the exercises, the questions that I wanted you to answer in day one, focusing exactly on that. And inside the group chat, guys, we had the group chat this year for the Roadmap Accent and Speaking Challenge, and you answering those questions out loud was melting my heart. Not because of your beautiful voices, although you sounded amazing, and not even because of like the content of what you were saying. I mean, everything. But I just wanted to, first of all, congratulate you on your courage and your bravery to record yourself in English to a group of strangers from all over the world. Welcome. You're welcome. Congratulations. That's what I want to say. Not welcome. Welcome. No. Congratulations. Sometimes I get loopy. Okay. The questions that I wanted you to focus on in order to deconstruct your destructive speaking and thinking patterns are as follows. What are the things I believe about my level of English? 2, if my best friend said to me these things about what they think about their English, would I tell them that they're right? How would I respond? So putting yourself in another person's shoes. What is my best memory of me speaking English? What did I do and how did I feel? So also like going to the positive feelings and associations. In what situations do I hold myself back and not speak English when I want to? Why and how can I change that? 5, what is my dream level of English? How does it serve me? What is possible for me thanks to the way I speak English and the way I feel about myself when I speak? Those are deep, but worth it. 6, how do I want to feel when I speak English on the level I'm dreaming of? How is it different than the way I feel when I speak English now? And what new positive statements am I going to say to myself when I feel down about my English skills? And there is a bonus exercise as well with some affirmations. And in this case, what we do is we are creating a new foundation for you to be more fluent. Because it's not only about upgrading your speaking skills, although it is about that, like speaking more, but also if you're speaking and hating yourself, or you're speaking to someone and in your head you're afraid of, oh, what if they're judging me? Or what if they think that my English is bad? Or they probably thought I should use a more advanced word. This is something that we get to let go of and release. And this is something that we focus on in American Accent Academy as well. We go through that as well. This is huge. This is like a light bulb moment. And I know that for many people who have been inside Roadmap, this sun is crazy today, who have been inside Roadmap have found this super, super beneficial. Incredible work. So I'm looking at day 2, speaking now, and increasing your fluency. Before I go, I will be like interpolating the tips that I have for you just in general, and then going like, and in the challenge you can do also this, and in the course you can also do this. So going off of what I just said, increasing your fluency is also doing the work around your mistakes. So sometimes what holds us back, and we feel like we're not fluent, and we feel like we are not speaking as quickly as we would like to, or we're not as organized in our speech as we would want to be. Sometimes something that holds us back is our fear of either making a mistake or our fear of being judged if we make a mistake. And I am here to tell you, hey, come closer. Come closer. I want to tell you something, okay? This is gonna be super secret, so don't tell anyone, but it's important, so everyone needs to hear, okay? Hey, come closer. Okay. Everyone will make mistakes, including me and you. Everyone on this live stream is gonna make a mistake in English and, listen up, in their native language too. And someone's coming to my house. Beautiful moment. Everyone will make a mistake, including me and you and everyone in this live stream, on this live stream. So if you're a person who is afraid of making mistakes and you're like, if I make a mistake, I'm not fluent, bullshit, just throw it out the window and realize that we will never be perfect. At some point in life, I thought I would be the perfect speaker. I am not. And guess what? Native speakers are not perfect speakers. And even like professors of language are not native speakers. Even native speakers who are professors of language are not perfect speakers, perfect users of English. Even if you get 100 on your FCE, CAE, CPE exam, even if you get like the higher score in your IELTS exam, you are still going to probably make at least one mistake in your life, and that's okay. That's okay. Again, this comes back to our background in learning at school, where mistakes were kind of like crossed out, minus points, lower grade, right? But in life, it doesn't work like that. In life, no one's gonna be like in a meeting. Let's imagine like you're in a corporate meeting. First of all, like you used to be hiding, right? Now you're like, I'm not gonna be hiding anymore, even if the sun hits my face. But then you're like, but what if I speak and everyone will hear me and I will make a mistake and then they will remember that mistake and then I will be judged in their heads and maybe behind my back. And then I won't get that promotion because the people will remember my mistake. And then I won't get that client, or I won't get inside this team. I won't be chosen because I made a mistake, and everyone will remember that forever, and that mistake will be dragging me down all my life. Like, another breaking news for you: people will remember their own mistakes more than they remember yours. I probably don't remember. I actually had this conversation, okay, detour. I actually had a conversation with one of my best friends. We've been friends since middle school. He lives in Warsaw. Like, we are so close, like friends forever. And we went to high school together. And we sit in we sat together in math. And I once asked him, like, I think like a few months ago, maybe a year ago, I asked him like, hey, do you like remember that time? And then I shared like an embarrassing story when I was like doing something that was so like out of character, and I was embarrassed in front of my whole class. Everyone was there, and I just shared with him this memory, and I was like, do you remember that? And he was like, what are you talking about? I don't remember that. And I was like, what? You don't remember that? That was so fucking embarrassing. Like, my mom was there, like everyone, sorry mom. And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember that, but I remember that time. And then he shared this story with me, and I was like, oh, I remember yours, but you don't remember mine? And he was like, nope, I don't even remember that day. Maybe I was absent or something. And I was like, so that proves this theory that, and I remembered his because that was like a funny day for all of us, like his embarrassing mistake, but mine was just like painfully embarrassing. I was so embarrassed. And he was like, I don't remember that. And I was like, okay, so probably no one remembers that, only me. So why do I still feel embarrassed? And that's the same about your mistakes. Like, probably nobody will remember your mistakes in a month or in 10 years. So who cares? If that's something, a fear of making mistakes, that's stopping you from speaking English, please, your life is too short and too precious for that. So please don't. I'm gonna take a look at the chat right now because you are supporting each other. Oh my god, that is so great. I used to didn't like my English, but now it's okay. It's even more okay. Thanks to you, Laura. Mwah. You love you so much, Ola. It's incredible. My fear that I will not understand the other person was that I will not understand the other person and that I would be able to say what I want to say. That's something, yeah, the fear of not understanding someone back. That's something that also holds us back. So that's something that you can also deconstruct and practice more. The group that was the best, mindset is everything. Yeah. Maxio for sure. Even if the sun shines in my face. Yeah, you know, you gotta play with the cards you're dealt. So this is my setting for today. Guys, the next thing, day 2, was about the grammar structures that we sometimes avoid. That's something that is especially true for, I mean, no, it's not especially, it's true for everyone. But it's realized differently for everyone. So for some of you, it might be like, I will never be able to say I apostrophe L, double L. So the I will contraction, I'll. For some people, and I've met so many people like this, so many people who learn English, even if they have to read a sentence out loud that has the I apostrophe double L, like I'll do it tomorrow, even if it's written like that and they have to read it out loud, they will read I will do it tomorrow. And I'm like, I get it, but why? Because seeing it, it's like for them in their head, it's like it's gonna be easier for me if I pronounce it I will because I know it's I will, instead of trying to pronounce I'll. Hi everyone from Colombia. Hello, hola. If that's something that is you, like if you do that, this is something that you can also practice. Practice to increase your fluency, because might have, should have. I highly recommend the song by Taylor Swift, Would Have, Could Have, Should Have. It's a banger. But when it comes to pronouncing all of those, they are not as scary. And especially contractions. And I think this is something that also came up later in the challenge, especially contractions. They are here to save your ass. Because native speakers use them all the time. And if you want to increase your fluency, and if sorry. I mean, not sorry, but like this is something that sometimes my mouth does when it gets a little bit tense. If this is something that your brain avoids, all of these should have, might have, I'll, it'd be, take a look at it. Try it, because these forms are not going to go away from the English language if you avoid them. They're not going to vanish if you're like, I'm not going to take a look. I'm going to hide from them. The sun is a paid actor. I'm going to hide from all of the would have, should have, might have, etc. No, why? They're so beautiful. I'm trying to think of like a metaphor for it. It's like, you know, sometimes we all listen to sad songs, right? Sometimes we all feel sad. It's not like we can't listen to sad songs all the time, but like if we want to stay like an upbeat person, we usually like listen to a music that makes us upbeat. But from time to time we all feel sad, and it's like, no, I'm gonna avoid feeling sad and feeling sad listening to sad songs. No, sometimes we do that, and if we avoid contractions, it's like we are avoiding feeling sad sometimes or scared, and it's not worth it. Like, contractions are fun, and if they are stopping you from being fluent, take a look at it. Take a look at why they are stopping you. This live stream is incredible. I am loving it already. And something else, like another tip for increasing fluency, is not only deconstructing your beliefs, but also deconstructing your thoughts. You can start thinking to yourself in English. And another tip that I have for you, the tip that I have for you always, because it's something that comes up time and time again, is speaking to yourself. If you are following me and you have for some time, at least like a year, you know that I talk about this all the time, speaking to yourself. Oh, that's beautiful. Speaking to yourself. Maybe I should just change the angle because the sun is really hitting my face. So speaking to yourself is the number one method that you can increase your fluency after you've done all of this like work of looking at your fears and you're like, but I have no one to practice with, or I can't practice because of something. You always have yourself to practice with. Something that I used to do before I became a YouTuber, but I was already a tutor and a teacher, was I always pretended to give like speeches to an imaginary audience. Usually, specifically, when I was a student at university, I would come home and I would pretend to give a lecture on the topic that I was just studying with a professor, and I would be like giving it in English. My whole program was in English, so I would be like trying to repeat or like create a speech based on what I had just learned and give it in English. And speaking to myself has always been a part of my speaking practice, and I believe 100% this is something that made me so fluent, so incredibly confident and unstoppable when it comes to my speaking skills. Max, you just woke up. Again. He came from the closet. And he's gonna see me now. Hello. Come say hi. And speaking to Max as well, if you have a cat, hello, or a dog, you can speak to them in English too. Actually, what do you have to say on the topic of speaking to yourself? Because you meow a lot and this is your native language. What would you say? Does it help building your meowing fluency? Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. Sorry, I got distracted because he's been asleep. And now he's like, warm sun. Laura, attention, love. Speaking out loud, I love that tip. Yes, because I have cat hair in my mouth. There you go, thank you. Because, you know, when you speak to yourself, it's like singing in the shower. He's fine, he's just on my lap. It's like singing in the shower. No one is there with you, only you and your shower. But when you speak to yourself, you can speak anywhere. So inside the car, on a walk, like literally anywhere. Something that I do all the time, and I used to do it all the time ever since I was a teenager, is I would go on a walk with my earphones on or in, and I would be listening to music and kind of like mouthing the music when I was the lyrics when I was walking, and people would think that I'm crazy, and I would be like, nope, just practicing pronunciation and speaking. And I think I need to go for a second. Feed him. Yes, so if you give me like a second, I'm just gonna feed him because, you know, he's 18. And when he wakes up, he's like, I need to eat. So I'm gonna feed him and I'm gonna be right back. But in the meantime, use the chat to say something about speaking out loud to yourself. I've already seen some of your messages. So I'm gonna take a look at the chat. Give me 1 minute. And we are back. So yeah, speaking to yourself, this is my biggest tip, my not so secret, because I share it everywhere I go. Oh, that's good, but I can't see you. I share it everywhere I go, and this is the most helpful tip that I have for increasing your fluency, because sometimes we feel like we can only speak to someone, which is the purpose of like improving your fluency and your speaking ability, but sometimes even like talking to a camera like this, or recording yourself like in the group chat, or speaking to yourself just out loud when you're out and about, or you're just doing the things around the house, that when you do that daily can do so much. That can do so much, and I will not shut up about it. This is my favorite tip ever. That's why I will always share it. What's next? I'm looking at the time as well. I don't want to keep us. Okay, so something that we also did in the challenge was the particular topics that can make us feel less confident. And I love this sentence that I said just right now, because let me say it again. If you've been in the challenge, pay attention. The particular topics that can make you feel less confident. I did aspiration here. Particular topics, less confident. Actually, you're back already? He already ate. Okay, so when we speak, sometimes, and this is just natural, even if in your native language, like if you have a topic that you don't feel comfortable or confident talking about, like for me that would be, or something that you just don't like talking about. So for me that would be like football. I am no expert. I have no clue what's going on in football. I don't watch football, and if I was to talk to someone in English or in Polish about football, I would be like, nope. And I wouldn't stress myself out about, oh, I can't talk about football, so my English is not as advanced because I can't talk about that topic. No, insert any topic. That's not how it works. We are all unique human beings, but I know that sometimes because of the way our education is structured, where we have units, and unit 1 focuses on family, unit 2 on school, unit 3 on food, and we have like these topics and areas that we talk about compartmentalized. Sometimes we feel like, oh, because I can't talk about the environment and technology, I am not fluent. Or because yeah. You want to come back here? You know what I mean? Like, if there is a specific topic, that doesn't mean you're not fluent. That just means you are not interested in that topic. And that's okay if you don't know the words around it. If you don't feel confident talking about this particular thing, like that's okay. That's okay. And inside the challenge, we also focused on like the other side, like the topic that you just love talking about, like me with pronunciation and accents, right? So you can see the difference. Even like, it's not about even your English skills or your confidence. Sometimes it's just about the topic that kind of like switches your fluency, or it's about the person that you're talking to that can also affect us. So in terms of increasing your fluency, try to look at some topics that maybe you avoid talking about, and you're like, okay, maybe just for practice, I will try to explain something to myself in that language, in English, about that particular thing. And that can boost your fluency, trust me, because when we like widen the scope of the topics that we are able to talk about confidently, semi-confidently, we feel more confident just because we incorporated that topic into our repertoire. And that is something that can help you so much. Because when we avoid something, it doesn't go away. It's just there, but again, I'm avoiding talking about this. I'm avoiding talking about money, religion, politics. If you do, that's okay. But if you are a person, sorry for this voice, but you know what I mean. Like, if you are the person who wants to talk about it but avoids it because of their English, hey, you can increase your fluency now. Bam, you can still talk about it. It's just overcoming your avoidance of it. And trust me, I know a thing or two about avoiding things because I do. And it can be something as easy as a topic or something as difficult as a whole grammar structure. And we don't want to avoid that either. So that was day 4. And then in day 4, what we also focused on was relaxing yourself. Sometimes we don't feel fluent or we are not fluent because we are just tired or we're just stressed in our life in general, or we are just, tense or something else. In the challenge and also in American Accent Academy, I give you the tools to be a bit more relaxed when you speak, because English is a relaxed language. It's an open language. It's a global language. If you want to speak English to communicate at school, at work, with clients, with coworkers, with friends, with family, with potential love partners and love interests, or while dating, or at a party, or traveling. English is a very open language. English can open so many doors, and sometimes it all depends on how we are feeling on the inside, not just inside our heads about our English, what we talked about at the very beginning, but also inside our bodies. So sometimes it's good to stretch a little. Sometimes it's good to be like, and now everyone is gonna yawn. Let me know if you yawned. But sometimes it's even like, okay, taking a deep breath. I've got this. I am going to be a bit more open now with my vibe, This is not something that is so obvious to us, because when we think of increasing our fluency and increasing and improving our speaking abilities, we mostly focus on like speaking, but like it's all about everything. Our body is all connected. So sometimes you just need to relax your feet or your neck and unclench your jaw. And then, what do you know? You speak a bit more freely. And that's a tip that I don't see many people sharing. Okay. We're gonna skip contractions because we already talked about them. Let me see what else I have for you. I have my notes here. You are not your fear. And I already talked about it a little bit, but just remember not to identify with the labels that this inner critic or this voice sometimes tells you, that you are afraid to speak or you're shy. You're not. Like, when you speak in your native language, you also can be a little shy or anxious. And I'm not talking about like a specific type of personality that you might have. But when you talk to the people that you like in your native language, you're probably okay. You're probably fine. So imagine that when you speak English, you can also be that kind of version of yourself. Not the fearful one, not the anxious one, not the person who is always apologizing for their English. You're not apologizing for your Polish, your Spanish, your Turkish, your German, to your fellow Turkish, German, Polish, Spanish speaking people. But why do we do that with English? Try not to identify with it, because again, my mom, she came to my mind right now, and I think she wanted me to say this because I sometimes get like these messages, like transfers, because my mom and I were so close. My mom's life was too short. She only lived 47, up to 47. I don't want you to live your life and waste it on being afraid of speaking, because that would be not using your fullest potential. That would be avoiding something great in your life, because English opens so many doors. Only if you're willing to go through them. Like, English can open them for you, but you have to be willing to go through them, through those open doors. So English leads to better career opportunities, more education perspectives, better money, beautiful connections with people from different parts of the world, you don't want to give that all away for just staying stuck in your fear, right? And if you need some help with that, the challenge is here for you. I also have YouTube videos on that. I have a YouTube channel, it's my name. You can search for fear, speaking, confidence, anything like that, and there are videos that are gonna come up, so you can really work with that. But you are not your fear. That's what I want to say. Okay? All right. We're almost at the end, and we're gonna announce the winner of the giveaway really soon. When I said you don't want to give your life away or something like that, I was like, oh, giveaway. We still have you here. Haven't touched it. Okay, what else do we have here? In days 6, we focused on the situation, and I can give you prompts right now. So if you really want to but Laura, I don't even know what to speak about, here's the thing. So I want you to practice a situation, speaking in a situation that would be most stressful to you. Why? Because I don't want you to hide anymore, okay? So imagine a situation that would be really stressful to you. It could be a job interview or an entry exam at university or going on a date. And imagine that situation, think about it, and why would you have to speak English in that situation? Tell yourself, oh, I would be speaking English during the interview because I want to get the job that involves speaking English. Or I would be speaking English at a date because I would be on a date with an English-speaking person. I once went on a date like that 2 years ago, and I don't know if I shared this story, but that's a different story. But sometimes you can date people who speak English, of course. And imagine that situation. And then how would you deal, think to yourself, ask yourself, how would you deal with the stress? Because that would be a stressful situation for a reason, putting English aside first. How would you deal with the stress? How would you be calming your nerves? And then, after you've answered these questions, pretend that this situation is happening in 2 minutes. And you are going to be giving that presentation, going to that interview, going to that lesson. Pretend like it's gonna happen now, in 2 minutes. You have 5 minutes of talking ahead of you in 2 minutes. Imagine that. Feel that in your body, your body is getting ready. If you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling tense, stretch, relax a little, breathe, and then go. Speak for 5 minutes. Imagine this situation, be like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Laura. Today I am gonna give you a presentation on cats that live past 18 years. I have one. His name is Max. He doesn't speak English, but he's here with me. So I decided he's gonna be in this presentation. So talk about this for 5 minutes. See how you feel. See how it goes for you. This is something that can help you, imagining the urgency of the situation and the immediate aspect of it can really put you in this situation as if it was happening, and then test yourself. See how you respond and how your English goes. And doing that exercise, anytime you know something is going to happen, there is a situation, a presentation ahead of you or something like that, and you need to prepare, that can help you so much. That can really help you increase your fluency, skyrocket it, okay? And what I also want to tell you is that for some of these things, it will take some time. And I hope that all of those tips will be helpful to you. I hope that you will use them, and I hope that you will go deep with them, but just allow this process to take some time. For instance, the challenge lasted for 7 days, and some of you have already felt a difference because 7 days of intense, focused work can really do wonders, and that's how I designed the challenge. For some of you, in 8 weeks inside American Accent Academy, you can also see the progress because it's not every single day, but every week. So it's coming back to the topics, going back to the tips, increasing, building on everything you've already built on. And that will take some time. your practice on your own, you can notice a difference in a year. Like Gosia here, you mentioned that you listened to the recordings from the past because Gosia took part in the challenge already 3 times out of 4, and listening to your past recordings, and you're like, whoa, it's been a few years, but maybe I didn't see it day by day, but now from this 3-year perspective, my progress is incredible. So please don't let any time limitations restrict you. Sometimes some things can take a few months, a few days, some can take a few years. I know that all of your journeys are going to be beautiful regardless of how long it takes you. And I'm sending you so much love for it. Oh, and now we are on day 7. Yeah, so it was also about like working with your mindset, working with your visualizing yourself as your most confident version and trying to be that, trying to kind of like wear that, even if you don't feel it fully, trying to wear aspects of it as if you were just using your alter ego, like Beyonce, or like, sometimes football players. I use the word football right now as a reference. Sometimes like sports people have like this, like the alter ego that they use when they perform, right? Or when they train, like to push their own limits. You can create something like that, like your superpower self if you want to. And when you're that self, that version of you, you are just unstoppable. You are you're a meow. You're a meow when you speak. Yeah. Sorry, he just like always melts my heart. And he just like jumped down off my lap onto the floor. And he's now staring at me from the floor like, meow. So you can decide that you want to become this, and he's now licking my leg. You can decide that you want to become this person, but it needs to be your own decision. And increasing your fluency by speaking to yourself, but by incorporating more topics, incorporating more grammar structures, trying to be, more relaxed and more confident, all of this is what builds a confident speaker like you. And I hope all of this that we talked about today can help you. I have my last portion of what I wanted to say. This is that depending on the day, that's circling back to what I said already, but depending on the day, just remember we are all different. We are human. You will not be perfect, but depending on the day, you may feel like your English is great, and tomorrow you may feel like it's only And I've had this. I've been recording myself and putting myself out there on YouTube and Instagram for 5 years, and trust me, there were days where I was supposed to record a video and I felt like my English was shit. I felt like I was shit, that the video was shit, and that everything was shit. Because there are days like that, and there were days where I would be like today and the past 2 days with the live streams, I would be like, I am unstoppable. I have so much fun speaking, and I already came, like I always was at that point, but there are some days where I'm so confident, but even then I'm like, oh, but yesterday, today, tomorrow, 2 days before, I was like, my English and me in English, I am just a force to be reckoned with, and people are gonna feel it. People are gonna be like, I love listening to you. And that's what I want for you. Just remember that there are going to be different days, different times, and everything is going to be, different. And that's life. We all change. We go through different days, currents of life, different paths, and that's life. So this is like an encouragement for me, for you to be more loving and kinder to yourself on that journey. And I hope that all of that that we talked about here in this live stream and the Fluency Now live stream has helped you. Let me know in the chat. Just practicing speaking and pronunciation. I speak to myself since January when I drive to work. I talk to myself 5 minutes from Monday to Friday, sometimes at the weekend, and I recommend it. Yes, incredible. My third language is Bulgarian, and I try to maintain it alive through singing worship songs. Singing all the time since I was a kid. Incredible. I forgot to include that, but singing, of course, is incredible. And it helps my pronunciation in that language. The same happens with English. All right. Yeah, you bonding over your love for Bulgarian. That's so worth it to be able to speak Bulgarian. I'm a beginner, but love it. Amazing. Bonjour, coucou, zdravie. That's amazing, guys. Laura, I've been in that situation. I was at uni and I spoke about 2 topics only in English. I spoke about human health depends on biodiversity and transliterations and translations. That is incredible. That is amazing. Sometimes that happens to me backwards. Like sometimes I can speak about a topic. Like I think I shared, I talk about the topic and I speak about the topic only in English. So sometimes I can speak about, for instance, I don't know, aspects of veganism and animal cruelty in English because that's the language that I used to learn about it. But then when it comes to explaining that in Polish, I'm like, So that can backfire a little sometimes. It was so challenging but worth it and was so good, and I could pass the oral exam in English without having a huge vocabulary in that area, just knowing what I know already. Incredible. Thank you for sharing. Meow language. Could we learn that one language? It takes a lot of practice, but it's possible. I can understand it. Mostly. Sometimes I can speak it, but I think we all need lessons from Maxiu. I think we do. So guys, if you have any more questions, let me know in the chat. We're going to stay here for like 10-15 minutes, but we have 2 things. But before we go to announce the giveaway winner, I just want to tell you what American Accent Academy even is. Because if you're new here and you're like, Laura, what is American Accent Academy? I'm going to tell you. So this is an accent, pronunciation, and speaking course. And this is a course I created in 2021, and since then it's been it's just like this living thing, because if I add something to it, it gets bigger. If I decide to do something around the challenge, around the course, like the challenge, it's something that gets added to the course. So it's like a living, breathing thing, because it's like an accent, pronunciation, speaking course, and all of these parts are important and crucial, and we focus on it in the course. So the course has 8 modules. It lasts for 8 weeks. Everything is pre-recorded, so you get access to the course immediately when you sign up. And this course just guides you through the sounds of American English, guides you through the ways of pronouncing them, and then linking it all together when you speak and increasing your fluency and improving your overall speaking practice. I'm looking for Maxiu, but he's gonna jump onto the desk, I think. So this course is the perfect place for any of you who want to really take their English to the next level through their pronunciation and speaking practice. If you can see Maxiu here, if you want to practice with me, because I'm a linguist with 14 years of experience, I have been teaching all of that stuff for years and teaching it to so many people over across all different genres, ages, nationalities, native languages. Like I have taught this aspect of linguistics and English to thousands of people, and I have been making videos for 5 years about it on Instagram and on YouTube. And I just wanted to create a place like the course to share this knowledge in one place. The course is priced at $1,300. We offer a discount for everyone who wants to sign up at this moment, so June, before June 16. But also there is a special discount for challenge participants, and now I'm gonna give away one spot inside American Accent Academy. So this year, what's gonna get added is we're gonna have new office hours. So we are gonna meet and talk about the modules. We are gonna, online, we're gonna have a group chat as well for you to practice. And we are gonna have, like, if there is anything added, like a new module or a new masterclass or anything like that, let's say a year from now, if you join right now, and everyone who has joined so far will always get all of the additional materials for free. And this is a place for you to practice in a safe space, to speak confidently and comfortably. This is a place for you to just deepen your knowledge about yourself, about who you are as a speaker, and then just radiating this out into the world. And this course is incredible. I have had incredible feedback from everyone who has been inside it. It's packed with literally, I give you everything I know. Everything I know about pronunciation, accents, and speaking. Everything I know is inside this course. So you are welcome to join. The course will be open, but the discount is gonna last until June 16. And if you have any questions, you can let me know. And I'm so excited. This is, I think, I love all of my courses. I have 3 language courses, but this one is the one, the Advanced Grammar University is like next level when it comes to the knowledge there. But I have personally never seen a course like American Accent Academy created in that way, with that type of energy and that level of expertise. You always give us everything you know, no matter what course it is. Gosha, you know, because you are inside Advanced Grammar University as well. But yeah, I always share everything because I don't want to be creating like 5 different courses like American Accent Academy 1, American Accent Academy Level 2, etc. No. First of all, I just want you to join it once, and then because there's you can find everything there. You don't need to look for anything else. But then if I have like a fresh perspective on speaking or like a fresh perspective on something, I will add it there and you'll have it forever, and you can share and you can use what I know with the world and use it for your own benefit. And I love doing things like that. That's why I always share everything I know. I remember my time when I was a university tutor, and I had my friends and other younger students who were supposed to pass the linguistics exams. And they were like, Laura, you literally help us with everything. Like, aren't you a little afraid that, people are going to be as good as you, or like something like that? You're going to have like competition on your level. People are going to get more advanced and you're not going to be as good anymore. People will get better. I was like, why would I be doing that? No, I want everyone to succeed. I want literally everyone to be their happiest, joyfulest, most confident version when they live their life in English and in Polish and in Spanish and your native languages and all of the languages. I remember when I was listening to you at the 3rd shift at work in Module 1 in Advanced Grammar University, whoa, you mix there every tenses and every possibility, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, and I like to have fun with that. So if you like this vibe, if you enjoyed this live stream, remember, American Accent Academy is the place that we can take it to the next level. All right, Makshu is here. And Makshu, I think you can help us out with choosing the giveaway winner. I don't know how, but maybe do you want to open the door? You can't see him, but like I'm trying to. Hey. Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna do it like this. Makshu. He's like, for luck for you. So you can consider yourselves blessed by the cat, by Max, who has been an ambassador of the Accent and Speaking Challenge. So one more time for good luck. Let's announce the lucky winner of the giveaway, the first ever giveaway. This person is gonna get a spot inside American Accent Academy for free, with all of the future upgrades for free, and the office hours and everything, and access to me. This is for you. So let's open the door. And oh, there's already one coming out. So I think this is the one. Okay, I am nervous. I am so nervous. So let's see who this is gonna be. I'm shaking. Let's see it. This is gonna be Hola Alexandra under my spell on Instagram. So I saw you today here, Hola. Congratulations, Makshu. congratulations to you, because you are gonna get your spot inside American Accent Academy. I'm so happy for you. We've been chatting inside the group chat. I've chatted to all of you who entered. We talked about it, and I'm so happy to see what you're gonna do inside the American Accent Academy course, and everyone is saying congratulations here to you. So, Ola, I am so happy for you. If you're still here, girl, let me know how you're doing right now, and I will message you with all of the details. Don't you worry, you're gonna get a link to the course and just have access to it. And I'm so excited to see how you use it and what you do with it. So one more time, the winner is Alexandra. Oh my God! Yes, this is you. This is you, girl. I'm so happy. Congratulations, and thank you so much to all of the people who entered the giveaway. Please look out for my message. I'm gonna message you with something special, with a treat. Thank you, girl. Like, you have made incredible progress. You have done so much when it comes to increasing your fluency, improving your overall speaking ability, and just opening yourself up and changing the way you see English. And for me, I have goosebumps. I just shaved my arm, but I have literal goosebumps, because when I say this, I am honored, literally honored. I would love to meet you one day. I am honored that I can be a part of your journey, because I mentioned this a few times already, but we live in a world where we can have everything at our fingertips on these devices, right? We can have access to everyone at any time. We can watch anything, everywhere, right? The fact that you're watching this, the fact that you took part in the challenge, I'm talking to Ola and to everyone. What if you're watching this consciously, mindfully wanting to improve? That puts you ahead of the game. That puts you ahead of so many other people who are still, I'm sorry to say that, victims, slaves to their phone. And it's so sad. You know, you probably already noticed that. Like, we live in this technological age, and on the one hand, I'm so grateful and thankful because that's how we can connect. And I tried my best to give you the most in all of my pieces of content so that it's always valuable and not empty. But then on the other side, we have the people who just go about their lives not paying attention to what's happening here, or there, but mostly there, right? And I am just so at this. And if I can contribute in any way to change that, it's through content like this, educating you on the topics that I feel most confident in. My degree, English, like, why would I not do that? And all of you who are here, guys, you are focused, you are mindful, you are special, you are already making a difference in your lives. And Ola, so happy for you, girl. Really happy for you. And congratulations again to the people who entered. Let me know. I mean, I will let you know because I have something special for you, because you giving yourself a chance to win is also very brave, and I will always recognize that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy too. We should get on a call and talk a little bit about it later. So guys, American Accent Academy is a special course, and I am inviting all of you to join. This is a course that I will love forever, and it will only become better and better. And thanks to your active participation in it, you are already, like, if you're thinking about participating in it, trust me that it's going to change not only your English, but your life. English has changed my life drastically for the better. And I know me sharing how you can do that can also help you change your life for the better and go after everything you want. All right? So yeah, let me know if you have any questions about the course. If you don't, we're gonna finish the live stream here, but here I'm still gonna answer like 1 or 2 more questions if you have any. Makshu is still here. And yeah, the course is gonna be open Everything is going to be linked in the description, and you can also message me or email me anytime if you have any questions. If you're like, I would join, but it's a little too high of a price for me, let me tell you how much money my students told me that they wish they could have saved before they met me. That's all I'm gonna say. Or if you're like, I don't know if this is for me, let me know, message me, we can talk about it. Like, I only want the people who really want to be inside the course to be inside the course. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you have to join because I want you there and I need the money or something. No, I only want the people who are really gonna benefit from it, so let me know. And if you don't have any questions, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. This is not the end of me being here and helping you out, guys, with English. I'm gonna stay here on Instagram, on YouTube. But also, we already finished and ended the accent and speaking challenge. So also congratulations to everyone who joined. And here Tiziano is saying, thank you, Laura, for your time here and having us as your guest in the accent and speaking challenge. Thank you for participating. Ola, I'm going to celebrate tonight. You should. Just treat yourself. I'm going to celebrate you as well because this is huge. This is huge. Thank you guys for being here. It's a lovely Tuesday evening, or if you're watching this live stream replay, just enjoy your day, evening, night, and I will see you here. Remember, American Accent Academy is open at a discount for everyone. The discount is on the website, so you can just add the coupon if you want to. I just want to say that it's good to see you here again. Welcome, Laura, because I miss you here. Yeah, I've been gone for some time, but I'm back. So with that, the roadmap challenge and the giveaway is now closed, and I'm gonna stay here online. If you want to chat, you can always leave a comment or DM me. And now, take care. Please go outside. Don't stay on your phone for too long, and just take care of yourself and just be happy. Okay? Mwah. Love you so much. See you soon.